and welcome to Storytime with Saturena. I have a great fun story today. The name of it is Pete the Cat Goes Camping. All right, friends, let's get started. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Have you ever been camping before? I have been camping, but I stayed in a cabin, not in a tent. All right, here we go. Pete is excited to go camping. This is his very first time. Don't forget your sleeping bag, says Dad. Or your hiking boots, Mom says. Page. The campsite is deep in the woods. Mom and Dad set up the tent. Pete and Bob help collect sticks so they can make a fire later. Have you ever helped set up a campfire? Pete and Bob go for a hike. Bob shows Pete the footprints of different animals. Do you think we will see anything cool? Asks Pete. Maybe, says Bob. Pete and his dad go fishing. They must be very quiet and very still to catch a fish. Fishing takes a long time. They finally catch some fish. See the fish? Have you ever been fishing? I just went fishing yesterday and it was very fun. I didn't catch anything though. Mom builds a fire. She cooks the fish for dinner. It tastes yummy. Next, Pete toasts marshmallows. Pete makes s'mores with chocolate and graham crackers. Do you like s'mores with chocolate and graham crackers? And what's the main ingredient? Marshmallows. It starts to get dark out. Bob tells Pete a story about a scary, hairy giant. The giant lives in the woods. His name is Bigfoot. Would you be scared if someone told you a big, hairy giant lived in the woods named Bigfoot? I would. But if he is real, I bet he's friendly, says Dad, and likes s'mores too. That's not scary, thinks Pete. Maybe he wants s'mores. Pete leaves one for his hairy friend. Would you leave a s'mores for Bigfoot? That's a nice looking s'mores there. Soon it's time for bed. Lights out, boys, Dad says. Bob and Pete share a tent. Pete gets into his sleeping bag. It is cozy, but he cannot sleep. Pete can't sleep. Bob's eyes are closed. Look at Pete's eyes. Wide awake. The woods seem extra dark, and all the sounds seem extra loud at night. Pete hears a weird whooshing sound. What is that? He asks Bob. That's just the wind, says Bob. Pete hears an odd chirping sound. What is that? He asked out loud. Oh, those are just the crickets. Pete hears a strange hooting sound. What is that? He wonders. That's just an owl. Then Pete thinks of his friend Owl. Pete hears a loud snapping sound. Crack! What is that? He wonders. But Bob is already fast asleep. Pete listens carefully. Crack! Is it Bigfoot? Pete peeks outside. It is too dark to see anything. I wouldn't go out there. When Pete wakes up, he checks the spot where he left the s'mores for Bigfoot. The s'mores is gone. The s'mores is gone. Oh no, who took the s'mores? Do you think? Let's see. There's a note. It says, "Thanks for the treat. Hugs and kisses." And then there's a big footprint on the note. Do you think Bigfoot left that? It says, "Pete shows his family the note." Wow, I knew Bigfoot was real, says Bob. Pete knows Bigfoot is not scary. Just because he looks different does not mean he is scary. He even likes s'mores too. The end. I hope you enjoyed that great story of Pete the Cat Goes Camping, and I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.